Ever driven past a Perry model home and thought, there's no way I can afford that? In this video, I'm going to show you why that might not be true. We're touring an affordable Perry home in the Woodlands Hills in Willis, Texas. New construction, 1,743 square feet, 3 bedrooms plus a study, and it might surprise you. As soon as you walk in, the entry tells you this isn't a basic starter home. You get a defined hallway and higher ceilings that feel more like a luxury product than a budget build, and it sets the tone for the rest of the tour. If you watch till the end, I'm going to share 2 things buyers never think to ask builders for, but should, because it can save you real money on a home like this. So in the kitchen, everything is open and connected. You've got a central island that works for cooking, casual dining, and everyday life, and it flows right into the dining and living areas, so nobody's cut off from the action. If you're used to a closed-off kitchen, imagine being able to cook, talk, and keep an eye on everything happening in one main hub. And real quick, I'm Allie, the real estate doc. I help people who are looking to upgrade their lifestyle in North Houston, especially around the Willis and Conroe areas. Whether you're trying to stop renting and purchase your first home, if you're selling and buying at the same time and trying to navigate that, or if you're moving to the area, I can help you figure out which neighborhood truly fits your life and budget. The Woodlands Hills is a master plan community in Willis, Texas, just north of Conroe. It's built for people who want amenities and nature without giving up their convenience. You've got trails, parks, a resort-style pool, a lazy river-style feature, and a fitness center. It even has community spaces where events happen regularly. So if you're relocating and don't know anyone yet, this is the type of neighborhood where you meet nice people at the pool, on the trails, and at planned events. Location-wise, you're close to I-45 for commuting, near Conroe for everyday shopping and dining, and a reasonable drive to the Woodlands and major employers. You're also not far from Lake Conroe if you like being on or near the water, and for a lot of my clients, this area hits that sweet spot of lifestyle, price, and drive times. All right, so continuing on, the living and dining areas in this home are laid out to live bigger than the square footage. There's room for a real dining table and a comfortable seating area without feeling cramped. This is the Perry difference in this price range. You're not just getting a box, you're getting a layout designed around how people actually live. Heading toward the back door here, you have a dedicated study with a door you can actually close, not just an open space. So if you work from home, if you run a business, or you just want a quiet homework or hobby space, this is a big upgrade from an apartment or an older resale home with no true office. And for relocators, having this kind of space makes it a lot easier to settle into a new job or a remote role. The primary bedroom is tucked away from the other bedrooms for more privacy. There's space for a king bed and nightstands that can all easily fit in this room. It's a great size. And it feels really calm instead of squeezed or cramped. For move-up buyers, what I mean by that is somebody who's looking to sell a home and move up into an upgraded home. This often feels like finally a grown-up bedroom moment. A lot of people just really like their space in their primary bedroom, so this definitely delivers. In the primary bath and closet, you get dual sinks, a standalone shower, and a walk-in closet with real storage. I love the finishes they've chosen here. These are the small everyday details, so you're not bumping elbows at the sink, and you have tons of room to store all your clothes and items. It just makes moving up feel worth it. Now, let's zoom out to the bigger picture. A big question I get is, okay, can I actually afford a Perry home? This is part of Perry's 40-foot series, which is designed to bring that recognizable Perry look and feel into a more approachable price point. As of right now, there are 5 finished homes in this community in the 300,000s, 1- and 2-story homes, and some actually in the lower end of the 300,000s, if you can believe that. And that's before we even talk about incentives. In today's new construction market in Willis and the Conroe area, builders are competing for serious buyers due to a lot of inventory, and prices and incentives are reflecting that right now. When we structure it correctly, your monthly payment on new construction can actually be very close to, or sometimes even better than, an older resale home that doesn't come with any help or warranty. Out back, the backyard on this 40-foot lot still gives you a real yard plus a covered patio, and it's really spacious. Honestly, it's big enough for pets. If you want to put up a play set, outdoor seating like they have here, an outdoor kitchen, and even a pool would fit nicely. It's just not so big that you're spending your whole weekend on yard work. So if you're somebody who's coming from, say, an apartment or a townhome, maybe you're downsizing from a larger house or larger yard, this is a big lifestyle shift for the better. Now, we have yet to check out the other 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, which are great flexible spaces for kids, guests, another office, or even a hobby room. And they're not tiny afterthoughts. So if you plan to stay in this home for a while, you've got room for your life to change. There's also a great mud area and the laundry room near the front entrance, which I'll show you too. All right, like I promised at the beginning, here are 2 things most buyers don't ask builders for, but should when you're looking at homes like this. And sometimes it's that they're embarrassed to ask, or it could just be that they don't know any better or don't have the guidance. So number 1, always ask what incentives are available on the specific home you're interested in and the timeline. That can include closing cost help, interest rate buydowns, or credits. Instead of just asking, is the price negotiable? We look at how to get the best overall setup for your monthly payment and cash to close. So one insider tip I can give you is that new builds are pretty reluctant on negotiating on their bottom dollar. And by that, I mean the purchase price. And that's because they know what the homes are worth in their community, and they're trying to keep the values up at a certain level in that community. So you have a much better bet negotiating something like, let's say, $10,000, $15,000 toward your closing costs versus $10,000, $15,000 off the purchase price. Number 2, ask about flexibility with pricing and timeline if you have a home to sell or a lease ending. Sometimes there's room to adjust closing dates or pair builder incentives with lender options and your equity so the move is smoother and more affordable than it looks on paper. So this could also look like if you're renting. I've had where builders will give some sort of a credit to offset the overlap in your lease so that you can either pay a lease break fee or pay overlapping rent. So there's a lot of ways you can go about negotiating. But having someone in your corner who knows how to have that conversation with the builder makes a huge difference. If you're relocating or comparing suburbs and you want help navigating all of this, I've put together a relocation guide and neighborhood breakdowns for Willis, Conroe, and nearby areas. And all you have to do is shoot me an email and I'll send them over to you. You can also call or text me if you're already house hunting and want help comparing builders or neighborhoods. If this video helped you see that a Perry home in Willis might actually be within reach, make sure to like this video. Please subscribe and drop your questions in the comments. I do respond personally. I'd love to help you upgrade your lifestyle in the right neighborhood at the right price.